Hello everybody, welcome to Stockholm. So my name is Konrad Bergström. Can we press the presentation? And my latest mission is the electric boats we call XShore. It's been quite some journey. I trademarked the brand already in 1996, and the reason why we are doing it is that I have seen how the seas have changed, and I wanted to make something about it and make something that is better. So in 2012, when I came across the fantastic Tesla car with its powerful and great drivetrain, I saw that, well, this actually makes more sense on the water, because when you are in a boat, it's the combustion engine is very disturbing, as well as the fumes, as it is an open area. You're getting the fumes inside. So making an electric boat has been a challenge, but now we're finally at the point where we're launching our new model, the ELEX 2021, on Sunday. So the company is built on 3 different pillars. It's technology, design, and sustainability. And these are the things that we try to communicate, as well as build into all our things, what we do daily. So when it comes to the technology, of course, an electric boat is very technical. It's more or less smart. We have a lot of sensors that is giving us a lot of information to make a better experience and easier to drive. We have a design. We worked on the design for a very long time, and like 4 years it took us to find this distinct design that you can really see that this is an XShore without seeing the brand on the boat. We are also using other materials such as cork that is more sustainable, but also more it's also better for the grip in the boat, as well. It's very light. And as the water has a density of 784 times, to drive anything in water is taking a lot of energy. So with the electric engine, there is 0 emissions and a much more higher energy efficiency. But I'll get back to that. Jumping straight into the number 784. As I said, the water is a liquid, so compared to air, the density is 784 times. So the energy savings is higher with the boat compared to a car. So if you take a motorboat that has a 70 horsepower and you go up to planing, it equals the same carbon print as a truck with a trailer that is fully loaded. Then you can start to calculate if you have 200, 400 horsepower engines on, and it's just not politically correct and stupid to have that kind of engines on. So let's go electric. The pollution. Old engines even put out like 30% of the like pure petrol into the water that it didn't burn. That's why you have these blue things behind the boat. So there is not so many regulations on the water compared to on cars. So we need to work on that and this is also a reason why I'm doing the electric boats, because it's just clean and it's how it should be in the sea. And when you check the electric engine, you have an energy efficiency up to like 97% compared to combustion engine, where you go from 28 to 35%. So also when you calculate on this, it makes a very, very big difference and more sense to have electric boats. Well, the marine industry is very traditional, and I haven't seen very much happening. So we all know that electric is changing the whole world, the electrification, and now it's time to bring it to the marine segment. And the good thing is that you will have an experience that you haven't seen. So welcome to the brand new world where you will have the power of silence. This is our ornament in the front that is in 100% bronze, and that one will oxide into like a greenish color, and it symbolizes our whole brand, where we want to become a shadow in the nature instead of something that is sticking out and is not collaborating with nature. So why should you have an electric boat? Well, the experience is just amazing. It's nothing like driving an electric boat. It is how it should be to be out on the sea. It have no fumes, it has no noise. Well, you have the water breaking against the hull, so it's definitely noise because the boat is going up to 40 knots. So when you're driving fast, of course, there is noise, but it's not noise from a combustion engine that is roaring around. .7%. I don't know that picture. So you guys got me there. Let's go to the next. People are also moving into towns, which is the urbanization. So there is problems or challenges with the local setups of logistics. More and more people are moving into town, but they are not building out the trains and buses. They are pretty crowded. But there is a lot of cities that actually have water. So we are starting to work with different cities to make like taxi boats. So soon you will be able to take an XShore to different places in the cities. So what are we up to in the future? Well, it's a lot of things cooking. We are launching our new boat the next week. We have a very tight plan or roadmap over the coming years. So we will not stop with one model. So there is a very exciting future. We're setting up the factory in Stockholm, and you have a lot of things to follow for XShore. Do I have questions or something? Okay. So is there any questions? Okay, good. Well, you are all welcome to see the boat at Strandbryggan, which is just by Djurgårdsbron in Stockholm. And we're also doing the Power of Silence tour. So keep an eye on our website to see where we are at the moment. Well, when will electric boats be mainstream, just like cars? Well, we are a bit behind on that segment. It's always like the electrification is definitely starting in the marine segment as well, and the technology is a little bit expensive right now, but I'm sure that we're finding solutions to come down in price, and then the volumes will go up as well. So we're working on it, but we are definitely behind the car. How come cork is more sustainable than wood on the boat? Well, I wouldn't say necessarily wood, but you know, the environment is very harsh on the wood. So there is usually teak that you can use, and teak, there is certified teak as well, but a lot of teak are slaughtered in the rainforest, and it's better to use cork, because the cork is kind of the skin of the tree, and it grows out again. So it's you're not killing the tree, you're actually just shaving it and making the cork deck. What is your website? It's XShore.com. What is the range of the batteries? Well, we are using two lithium-ion batteries on 60 kilowatt, and that is a total of 120 kilowatts. And the range for that, when you're going in a speed of 22 to 24 knots, depending on the circumstances, you can go at least 35 nautical miles. If you go in déplacement speed, which is the length of the boat, and you're not planing, so like 5-6 knots, you can get up to 100 nautical miles. Thank you, Johan Olde. We also think that it looks amazing. And how is the charging facilities for boats currently? There is no charging stations yet, but it's just like an electric car. So if you have but the grid is actually really built out. All like big ships needs a lot of electricity when they're coming into harbor. So there is a good system for charging your batteries when you are out in the archipelago. We haven't had any problems so far with that. I think, folks, that's it. And thank you guys for joining. And please come and visit us on Strandbryggan, or go into our website, xshore.com, and let's stay in contact. Thank you.